So track 2 is a song called What's on Your Mind that I wrote back in May. And it's actually the first song I wrote off of this EP. I wrote it before I even knew I was going to end up making an EP, so it's kind of the standalone song, because the rest of the songs I wrote, you know, in the span of about a week, but this one was, you know, way before all of those other songs. I made it with Mike Sabbath and Kai, who are two great producers and creators, and I was in LA. I'd been a fan of Mike's work for a long time, and so we linked up, exchanged numbers, and I was like, hey, I want to work with you. Are you free? And he happened to be off on the day that I was off in LA, and so we got into the studio together. And I had played him this very rough idea I had of What's on Your Mind that I wrote a few days prior that was like a very crappy laptop demo that I usually make, you know, for the producers I'm trying to work with, just to give them an idea of what I want it to sound like, but it was not good at all. And then Mike heard it, he loved the song, and he, you know, created this amazing production underneath the song. I re-recorded the vocals, changed a few things, and that's the song that you hear right now. It's one of my favorites off the EP. It was super fun to make. And this song is about thinking about a situation that could have been resolved way sooner if that person had just communicated things to me. And this is something that happens all the time to me, or that frustrates me a lot, because I'm somebody who really needs communication at all times. I'm someone who, even if I'm not that good at expressing myself, I always try. I feel like communication is super important with any relationship that is close to me, whether it's a, you know, romantic one or a friendship or anything, you know, family. And so this song is basically me saying, you know, how am I supposed to know what you were thinking if you just didn't say anything, you know? And I think a lot of situations could be avoided or could be solved way sooner in life, or way sooner in the situation, if people just communicate properly. And so this song is basically me saying, well, you're saying you feel this way later, when if only you had told me a little bit sooner, I would have known, and all of this extra stuff that happened didn't, you know, have to happen or wouldn't have happened. So yeah, I'm just a person who really, really needs communication at all times, and it really frustrates me when people don't say how they feel because they just expect me to know how they feel, and obviously I'm not in their head, they're not in mine, so we have to communicate. Communication is like so important. So yeah, so that is What's on Your Mind.